And we can take a look at a hammer outside the gun. Tilt it up. So the long leg rests against the bottom inside of the frame and rebounds the hammer backwards. Now it only rebounds so far. Why does it only rebound so far? Well, we turn the gun around and we can show you. A rebound has to do with our mainspring and the plunger. So as we cock our gun, the mainspring guide and plunger compress down, compressing the spring. When we pull the trigger, and again, on this side of the gun, you can see the yellow is the trigger, comes up and engages the full cock notch. It's easier to see on the other side, but we pull our trigger, hammer falls, and when this flange on the mainspring plunger comes into contact with this portion of the frame, it stops its upward travel. So trigger pulled, hammer falls, mainspring stops. Now the hammer has inertia. It continues forward, striking whichever firing pin it's designated to strike at the time. We'll get to that in a moment. Then the hammer rebounds. The rebound spring pushes it back. We can release our trigger, and our trigger better engage our safe notch. And it does. And what makes it more likely to launch is the two-piece mainspring assembly. Now let me pull this out. So what we've got is we've got a bottom and a top, and the bottom one fits inside the top one with the spring pinched between them, and they do this. When you pull it out of the gun, it can come so far forward, and then it wants to kink like so and launch into a million different directions. Now I can take the hammer, take our selector, place the spring in the selector, place the little guide down inside the spring. Now you can take the spring and start it in the hole in the hammer, then rotate the back, the pivot area of the selector up to its hole here, and push it down into place. Make sure that we spring, we do. It fits on the hammer like so. This little teeny leg here. Our plate is going to rest right here. Here's our ratchet. It slides into position. Make sure that the selector fits on top here or in one of these notches here. Going to slide the hammer down into the frame.